Greetings everyone and welcome back. Ooh, captions are not showing up. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, this should be working fine now. Oh, wow, oof, okay. Alright, one more second. I gotta fix the sizing on these. I'm digging the funky new BRB screen. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. It's an old one I'm digging up. I like to switch them out in between games if possible, just to keep things a little fresh, and the funky vibe kind of fits the Outer Worlds. Always excited to have you here. How you doing? Oh. My caption alignment is kind of weird. I don't know. Let me know if it's, like, super confusing. Oh, no. Now they're not working. 1 second. This is... Doing well. I've had a nicer, peaceful day. All right, awesome. Super glad to hear it. All right, and it looks like the captions are being a little more responsive, at least. This was an old save that is no longer relevant. We're starting a new game, and it's good timing since the last DLC just came out not too long ago, and they announced the sequel at E3. We've established that I suck at video games, so I'm gonna do story. That is always our just main issue. We're gonna do 5 because, despite the LASIK, my eyes are not great.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Colony ship Hope found drifting. Colonists unable to be revived. Hope to be left at the edge of colony. Phineas Vernon Wells. Both in look and demeanor, this man's remind me a lot of Doc Brown.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
The claw.
Must remember not to sneeze near you.
All right.
Two left feet, huh? No matter, board outlawed dancing years ago.
The mortal coil is irrelevant. Those are dump stats.
You've got a once-in-a-generation mind. You're a block of frozen meat, and I like you already.
This gives me health regeneration.
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
Actually, we can leave dexterity alone. Yeah, strength isn't something that I need, so I can do 2 perception. Yeah, it sucks to not have any passive health regeneration, but I mean, there's just so many gosh darn healing items that it's honestly pretty, like, negligible. We're gonna start with
You
dialogue.
could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket. You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket.
And then I like tech. Stealth might be more useful because we're gonna need to bump up our lock pick, but I don't know. I think I always do tech.
At last, a kindred spirit.
Aptitude. I tend to go for always the scientist assistant level 0 class 1. It just gives us a little boost to our science. All the other boost stuff that we have isn't like huge, so we'll just do science.
I do have a lot of dirty test tubes.
We only get 2 options. Someday. Where's the purple at? I will make the same mistake I did in Mass Effect where I rushed through it. I'm just gonna make you all sit here with me. Which one did I pick last time? I think I picked this one last time. We'll go with like a red purple. There we go. Oh, is this keyboard? Okay. Alright. Yeah, we have below average strength and temperament. That's fine. I don't anticipate that. Yeah, I don't anticipate that holding me back. Charm and intelligence. That's good. And perception should be okay where it is.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down.
there you are, wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
This is a lot. Oh, that part always gets me. Chairman Rockwell raises a glass to our lost brothers and sisters. The 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance.
Thing working. Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
The Eagle has landed.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that
Oh,
him?
jeepers creepers.
Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
I was never
Hawthorne
here.
won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Alright, classic jump control so far. Hey, little lizard buddy. Huzzah! Sneaking completed.
You see
Ooh, that's a long drop. Damn it.
Hey, you, come here.
Guard Pelham.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
You know what, let's start off on a good note. Let me establish myself as useful and competent. I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Spacers what now?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Okay, what are these marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I've got a better idea. Give me your gun. I'll go get help, since you can't do jack shit.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side.
Talk about one in the clip.
You can have my saber too.
Oh, one in the
for
chamber. Damn it, I
patching me
fucked
at
up that pun.
All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
That should be my next pitch for a date. Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Let me make sure I don't hit the wrong button and shoot this man. Don't mind me, just rummaging and taking all your shit. Anything else? Nope.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. Alright. Oh, he's still alive. Was. Oh, I have a dodge button. Alright, cool. Let me take your stuff. Hacking and picking locks. What's my inventory? Armor management? Now, I don't have any natural health regen, so I don't know if that will help me at all. But we'll see. Yeah, let's equip the saber so I don't waste ammo on things that I can slice and dice if need be. Okay, yeah, the natural health regen thing does not help me at all because I don't have any health regen to start with. Glad we've established that. Telescoping staff. Alright, why is weapon switching? Apparently the money in this game is called bits, which is interesting.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Don't tell me what to do.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Oh gosh, this is an admin capitalist nightmare. Lieutenant Mercer, hello.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I've already dealt with a few of these marauders, not impressed. Let's start establishing the fiction that we are a brave and dashing space captain.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Alright, well I want the XP, so we're gonna have to do one of these. Alright, do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge? I have no frame of reference for your reputation, but...
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I hate it here. Alright, settle down there. Truly, I had no beef with these folks, but I need the XP from putting them down, so... Just business, friends. There's another body over here. So if I recall, that is a frustrating thing about this game. Sometimes you will shoot someone and then lose track of the body, so you can't loot it. It's a little morbid, but it is what it is.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Alright, I think I just make my way in there. Level 2.
That this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
I'm not trying to access anybody's amenities. I'm just looting. Anti-Cleo management training. Points available. Okay, alright. Let's start putting some stuff into lockpick and hacking, shall we? Wait, hold, revert all. Alright, some of our homies are gonna give us tech points, so let me not do that. Let's just pour everything into dialogue for now. May not be the smartest route to go, but... perks. Alright, you've grown healthier. Let's see. Max time dilation. Ability to travel when encumbered. Faster speed. More weight. Alright, so I can take 5 perks from here. Let's plan ahead a little bit. I think I want the base armor rating. I want the carrying capacity. I probably want the recharge rate. Travel when encumbered. And the tactical time dilation. Sorry if you hear stuff in the background. Folks are doing stuff in the kitchen. Or I could even do without the tactical time dilation and fast traveling when encumbered. Especially before I unlock my companions. Let's get this now because I am one of those people who just hoards everything.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
I am the authority now. I am the law.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express...
Oh no, she's pouting. Don't pout, Ada. Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I gotcha. On paper, I need to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find the part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
Hey Ryan, what's
This
good?
cartridge
How are you?
identifies
How's your day
you,
going?
Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
I got it, Ada. Thank you
Best
for your
of
help.
luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Pretty chill. Oh, alright. Mine too. Just kind of vibing. Excited to continue the space opera RPG vibe we've got going on.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You're not my supervisor. You got it all wrong, lady. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Don't touch my ship. Which isn't actually my ship. I don't know, maybe it's the capitalist hellhole vibes, but everybody is super chill about all the murdering that just happened. Hey, you over there marauding? Having a good time? Oh. Gonna have to repair my stuff soon. Oh, I have a shotgun. Why don't I have that equipped? Let's see. Is there anything better than what I have currently? Not particularly. Sell value. None of this stuff has a particularly high sell value. At least not the sabers. I can break these down for weapon parts for later. What is this stuff? Yeah, I can sell most, if not all of these things. I don't like that the first thing that greets you when you're here is the cemetery. I think I can do some grave robbing if I get a shovel. Not that I would do that, because grave robbing is wrong.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Your mom. Silas, hello.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I'm bothered by that being your focus. I mean, we can keep the fiction going that I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
A junior in humor, fancy title for a gravedigger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
You seem pretty old to be a junior or anything. Oh, fuck it. Yeah.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect these fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
That is a fact. Alright. I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright. Where can I find these folks?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
Something else I wanted to ask you. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Oh damn, someone beat me to the grave robbing. What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
I'm sorry, the dead are property. Interesting. How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
I think I've decided that my character should just speak with the transatlantic, very stereotypical noir kind of voice. You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator around these parts?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Only been in town for a few minutes and I want to blow the town up. Oh, the town is terrible. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something different.
Yeah?
You heard any news about the Hope there, Skipper?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing as far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us? Everyone's forgotten about Hope? That's oddly ironic.
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I swear everybody in this game just talks in corporate slogans, and I hate it. Alright, let me not draw too much attention to myself. Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
Got a question for you. Can I talk to you about the Marauders again? You lose a lot of people to Marauders.
People, yeah.
If you've got a marauder problem, I can take care of it. I'm something of a fixer myself.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
That's not morbid. Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's choice. Avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
I assure you I'll be forgetting the vast majority of this conversation the second I walk away. Thank you for your time. I also don't know how to style my gun, so I'm just walking around aiming this at people's faces. This Moon fellow is creepy. Can I break into this house? Early retirement. Listen, steel spade, steel shovel. Nobody will know I was here. Can I equip those? Are those weapons? Can I use them to dig? Okay. My reputation is fine. Nobody has seen me steal anything. Theodore Granger. Gravesite 13F. We'll do some grave robbing in the evening. Excuse me, alleged grave robbing. Oh no, somebody broke into your house. What kind of dastardly and nefarious ne'er-do-well would do such a thing? Don't worry, I will investigate and get to the bottom of it. Is there anybody in here that's gonna see me steal shit? Bypass shunt. It's okay, this place is terrible. It's okay for me to steal things from them. I don't even have a heavy weapon to use that with, but whatever. Triptease. That's not suggestive. I was never here.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Who's making noises?
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
If there's anything I've learned from my days as a gunslinger, is that people can't talk if you blow their lower jaw off with a bullet. Why? What's going on here?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
What kind of plague is this? I've got some training. I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help. What kind of trouble? Somebody want to start shit with me?
People trouble. Lazy worker like me getting special treatment from some out-of-town physiker like you? People will talk. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
This place is fucking bananas. You can't blame yourself because you fell sick. That's not how sickness works.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna steal from the sick folks. Oh, there's just dead bodies here. Look at that. Sick resident. Sick resident. We got these little lizard rat type characters.
Thought I saw something. Waste of company ammo!
What the hell is that commotion about?
Had your rations yet?
Yep, 2 whole cans of saltina.
Okay, I haven't figured out who's doing the yelling. To the barber shop. Conrad Sadek.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I hate you already. I can show you my hands. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Ah, barber surgeon. A story tradition. Prepare my remains for what now?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Got some questions for you.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this plague. Or place, sorry.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What do you know about the plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
What you're describing sounds a lot like a flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
That does nothing. Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
I could rob some graves. The receptionist shot himself. Oh, jeepers. Okay, that's... We're just jumping right in. Hey, heard about those gold teeth.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a wizard. I'm a mind reader. No, these people might try to, like, burn me at the stake as a witch. I found a note from Phyllis. Don't leave that shit lying around.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Well, 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 what's a fae like you doing in the outer worlds all alone? Hello, Lydia, my love, how are you? I'm not encouraging grave robbery, and I definitely didn't steal the materials with which to concoct some grave robbery myself in the dead of night, and I resent the accusation. But it is super lovely to see you. You're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Great. This has been pulling teeth. I don't like you, Conrad.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking to repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
You have a vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI. here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
You don't seem like you like him much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority. Go ahead.
No, okay, yes, I'm done with you. We will never speak again.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
I just got here. General store. Julius, hello.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
I would think gourmet would be higher on the line than deluxe, but I don't know. I need to fix a ship. You know where I can find parts? Also, ships are real. Conrad seems to not think they are.
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
Anything I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
I don't want to be here, and I just got here. Thanks. Anyone else?
I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning.
But I'm also queer, restless, and scatterbrained. Interesting. That everyone I should know about.
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
If we're being fair, anyone can be obsolete if I just keep swinging. So about this plague.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
That sounded like a euphemism. Are you done being delusional, or should I wait?
I'd take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Yeah, Spacer's Choice obviously cares about its family.
Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must.
Who hurt you?
Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Sell. What are we selling? I should be able to sell the tuna. Oh, this just gives me more health. I can sell the booze. Health regen doesn't help me at all. I can sell the telescoping staff. I don't have two-handed. I guess I can sell the spade. Because I have the shovel already. I can sell the beanie, I can sell the booze. I'll keep the triptease. Piecemeal mining helmet. A marauder helmet. Nah, eventually get marauder armor. Cool. Buy. Do you have any... Yeah, I can sell the mag pick. Maxwell. I'll buy that eventually, but I have nothing for it now. Bypass shunt. Yeah, let me start collecting that stuff. Alright. You have any questicles for me?
Some Spacer's Chaw.
That sounds dirty. Alright. I can get a quest from the Viker. I don't want to talk to the tuna people yet. Resident. At least it's useful that they give you like people's OSI vial. I guess names above their head, so you know who is like
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too
a named character.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
I hate this place so much. Viker Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here? I'm almost afraid to ask.
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Seriously, that's what you're selling here?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
All you've got are platitudes about enjoying your work. Have you looked around here lately?
Have you? These people need something. Anything they can grasp to survive. Delving into the metaphysical minutiae of the grand plan would be nonsense to them, if not worse. My apologies. The townsfolk are having a tough time of it. And it's been difficult for me to enrich their lives. They are good people. It is just difficult to reach them.
How did you know I'm an outsider? Can we murder the capitalist? Oh, we absolutely can, and we will.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
You seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader. I mean, I also don't like the common man.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
I mean, listen, at the very least, your sophistry is to be commended. Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place? You're not wrong.
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Make it so. I'm looking for a power regulator, and everybody else looks like they could use a mood regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Well, no, I'm not gonna be cautioned. I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar. No, let's not be that petty. Let's see if he has anything useful to offer.
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you.
Go on.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
How handsome? Could you pay a pretty sum? Why would a Vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Uh-huh. I'll need to know more about this book, in case maybe I want to keep it.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
You have anything else
Any
for us?
progress on that matter we discussed? Please get it.
Damn. You seem pretty concerned about that book.
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly
There we go.
is virtually unknown here.
Mask off. Yeah, I wouldn't fall into public consumption because it's in a house inhabited by marauders. Yeah, no, he's just bullshitting us. He wants it for his collection.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Alright, I don't want to talk to Thompson yet. Who are you? Esther?
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Damn HR. Alright, let's try at the local bar. Who are you? Wait, what's your... You're just cannery worker. Damn it, not enough mag locks. Anything in here? Nope.
Read the latest report.
Only the part that said we ain't making our clothes.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us.
About that.
Can I close this door? Let me start stealing shit. Spacers Corona. Doesn't help me. Alright. Amelia Kim. Oh, I heard about you.
I don't know you.
I'll keep lying to these people. Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. As unreliable as my testimony.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Charmin, what a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Want to talk to Reed? Where can I find him?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
Oh, poor dear. This is some top tier indoctrination. Something else I wanted to ask you.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious. Lovely lady tending a bar.
After me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had dreams of being a scientist? What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing zero-G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. The best scientist has too many.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that I am grateful.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
You've been scrubbing dishes like that. Sounds cruel. Thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn.
These people, yeah, this is some. The indoctrination continues.
What's your story?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
That right? Prove it.
I mean, no, I don't want to like. I don't want to start cultivating that too out there. Let me tell you yeah, we'll do crazy scientist. I don't want people looking for a survivor of the hope. That's a little too much. A crazy scientist stranded me on this planet with no way out other than a broken down ship.
Sounds as if you've been keeping questionable company. Or spinning a tale?
Both.
You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
Maybe I should have tried to lie. What if I told you just got shot into space by a crazy scientist? We just had a moment and I'm ruining it now. That's fine.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
That's a solid boundary. Well, in that case, let's see what's on tap.
Coming right up.
Good talk, Amelia. Who is this?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Better and healthier.
Don't mind me, I'm just going through stuff. Mr. Abernathy, Martin.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'm not looking for trouble, I'm just here to collect your graveside fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
My condolences.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Why do you think I'm a freelancer?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you.
Why would I be insulted?
Was just you ain't one of us. A spacer, I mean. Stands to reason you got no company looking after you. Not your fault, though. Even freelancers gotta eat. And if that means they must scratch some bits out of odd jobs, who am I to judge you? At least you're not a deserter.
What kind of odd job are you referring to?
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work.
I love that term for larceny. Second story work.
Anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I've got some questions, Buckaroo.
What I can.
I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
You can't just buy some medicine for yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
That's what I just said. I've heard enough of this.
So you'll do it then?
Got yourself a deal.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Is that right, Esther?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
I was.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
I love being implicated. Let me worry about that.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy pay me for my trouble. Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
Alright. I said that I think about it, but I think it's safe to say we got ourselves a deer.
Friend of mine
A
died.
deer? A deal? Oh my gosh. I have officially just lost my ability to speak. Let me not steal from the armed lady. Can I access this terminal? Bounty records. Close bounties. Open bounties. Gillam Artram. Doc Maybell. Birdie Cotton. Constable Reyes.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
I've got some questions for you if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
So who do you work for? Spacer's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life.
I appreciate that
I don't
candor.
serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Dale serves Spacer's Choice.
Who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
It bothers me that it bothers you. So you're basically a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head. He kidnapped me, unfroze my body, and shot me into space, then I landed here. No, I'm not a narc. I was just asking because I was curious.
Interesting jumpsuit you've got. And by interesting, I mean suspiciously reminiscent of contraband.
That is an interesting way of telling me you'd like to see me out of my jumpsuit. If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Alright, we're going headhunting.
I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
I get that. Alright, this is maintenance. So whoever these maintenance people are. It seems I can just take this stuff without repercussion, so I'm going to go ahead and do so. Toss ball blocker. No, it's got selling value, so let me hold on to that. Mock apple juice. I hope whoever lived here will not take umbrage to me just going ham on this stuff. Robert Holcomb. Open last search. Indumati, first entry. Note from Indumati. Oh, these are a future acquaintance of ours' parents. Alright. That's all I got.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of this salt tuna.
You moron.
Oh no, you know what? I have to find Phyllis. Alright, I just opened this side door for no reason. Vending machine discovered. Ooh. Can I steal all these things? Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Alright, there's some people on the catwalks, but otherwise no one will be the wiser to my light first story, second story work. Who are you? Just a regular cannery worker. One left hand severed at the wrist. Interesting. Give me the toss ball card. Bypass shunt mag pick. I'm saving before every big theft just because I don't know who's watching and I don't want to start screwing up the reputation counter. Bard. You know, I don't think I've ever checked the downstairs. The nice part is that nobody's seeing me down here. Level 5. Oh, it's an energy weapon. Alright. This place is massive. Definitely more so than I remember. Pick up power regulator. No, I think that's gonna be a bad time if I just pick up this power regulator. Need to find Phyllis. Are you Phyllis?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Graveside fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Eugene, the receptionist?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
And yet I'm running around packing one. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
You said closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of
Ah,
death.
the logic.
I'm the one who
Oh,
found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
that's fucking bananas.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Oh, this is terrible. It hurt just hearing that. What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset,
He was a person, not an asset. He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work, Phyllis. Can I talk to you about the whole gold teeth thing?
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick.
Wow, I wonder who would do that. 'Twas not I.
I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
Can I extort you? I found your letter to Conrad.
Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence?
I didn't have to rifle. It was out in the open. I do what I want. They swept the suicide under the rug, yes. And then I convinced the barber to take his gold teeth as collateral for the IOU because he doesn't have money to pay his own graveseed fines.
Yeah? Well, disabuse yourself of any clever notions involving extortion.
She read me like a book.
I wrote in that letter was unlawful. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you. What's on your mind?
Nothing. I mean, yeah, this place is this is the bad place. Let me close this door. What is this? Use terminal. Messages from Thompson. Alright, so she's getting medical treatment. Personnel file, hack 5 bypass. Theodore was buried, but his death is not being reported. Oh, he was the fellow that lost his arm in the conveyor belt. Toss ball blocker, heavy ammo. Oh wow, there's a lot of good shit just lying around here. Let me check my reputation. Has anyone figured out that I'm going around stealing stuff? Nope. Hey, corporate trooper. Not if I take your eyes. I'm looking for that manual. Guide to Engineering, Volume 2. Continue. Oh, that's for Parvati's quest. That's not anything that matters to me. All this stuff sells for a pretty penny, I will say that. Please, climb down, please. Alright, looting successful. You doing okay, buddy?
Got my sights on you.
Alright, you do that. Journal map. Find a power regulator. Alright, let's do the long tomorrow. Light ammo. Oh, good. This is an empty house, so I can take anything and everything without any fear of retribution. Tartarus sauce. 0G brew. I guess red means that it would be stealing if I were to break into it. Edgewater landing site. Landing pad, pardon. Terminal. Let me talk to Ludwig. Let me push my way into your home and look at your shit. Ludwig Miller.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If the Resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Got a question for you.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Then move, let it be annihilated.
Go on.
What do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
I'm pretty sure that's what they were programmed to do.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Oh, I see. Silas sent me. You owe him your graveside fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the Resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Glorious. I'll let you be. Section 13F.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
His solid gold teeth could be worth something if you pulled him out. Never mind, forget I said anything.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Alright, graveside fees.
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to... No, I'm not a narc. Take care.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him. His solid gold teeth could be worth something if you pulled him out.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Points available. We should be good on lying for a while. We're gonna need stealth, so let's do that for a spell here. Yo, got zombies out here. The last thing we needed. No perks. Journal. Die robot. The illustrated manual. Belong tomorrow. Alright. Well, I don't know where you were trying to bury his body, so... I don't know where to try to follow the footprints to the marauders, so I don't know. Best of luck with that, I guess. Oh, shit. Whoops. Don't even think they'd care if there were zombies. Probably try to put them to work. Continue. What was the last bit of stuff I did? talk about Eugene. I know you buried him. His gold teeth. I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess. And we're putting this stuff into stealth because we're gonna need it later. Alright. That was a bad move, getting too close to whatever the hell those things are. Let me skirt a little closer to the buildings, I guess. So you got some energy cells, a lot of ammo, and adreno. Model spaceship. Flywheel. Sawed-off shotgun. Not a huge fan of the sawed-off shotgun. I thought it would do more to help me from those little behemoth characters. Can I get some lockpicks out of here? And a bypass shunt. Sprat hide. I don't think there's anything I can do with the sprat hide. Unlock second story balcony door, personnel files. Messages. To Rob Thompson. From Rob Thompson. Ooh. Plasma cutter. Looks like I can't get into these buildings. See, do I have better armor I could equip? Hephaestus. Oh no, I shouldn't have broken that down. Oh well. What? Oh. I just shot him. There we go. Oof, that was grim. Yeah, the armor sells for a level. Let's see, revolver level 2. Damage 41. I don't know why it insists on me having the Spacer's Choice pistol in my #1 spot, but okay. I won't fight them on it. Let me see if anything I pick up here will up my perception. mind attributes. I don't know if that'll help though. Alright, I'll just remember where this is for future reference. I don't like that I haven't run into anybody with heavy armor for me to take. I should have just shot those two explosives instead of getting into this gunfight, but whatever. Live and learn. There's usually someone hanging out back here. Those are mines. I can shoot them out. I don't think I have anything to disarm or take them because this is not Fallout. I'm gonna get rid of them now, because with my luck there will come a point where I have to run through here, and if I don't take them out now, I will be exploded. Alright. The mines have been dealt with. Armor. Yeah, I can't really sell that for anything. All this other stuff makes a pretty penny though, so I will keep it. The plasma cutter sells for a lot. Let's try this. All right. Transition to Emerald Vale Community Center. Oh. That was good. That was good. I can't aim this baby, but that's fine. I don't need to. Here, let me take out everyone in the building and then we can loot in peace. Do 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 do. That's a side door. I need the room key for that. One sec, y'all. Somebody's asking me to translate something for them and I just have to reply. Alright. I think that's everyone. I should read these, okay. So these are the primals, these are canids, who are just like wild hyenas that have nice feathers. The salt tuna. I swear somebody's gonna jump out at me. Do I do this? I might as well lockpick the stuff in here. I'm never gonna come back. Right control armor. Hello. I cut a pretty dashing figure, I must say, with these armors. I am encumbered. Okay. That has an easy solution. Let me just shred all the stuff that has a low sell value. Oh, interesting. They were big game hunting and got wrecked. As one does. Let me buy a mag from here. And a shunt. We can never have enough of either. That is a catchy jingle. I will give them that. If nothing else. I am hopped up on so much Adreno time right now. Oh, the assault rifle. Hello. Heavy special effects stagger. Swap. Alright. Okay, so we can do that. I don't need that because I can pack the light machine gun and the assault rifle all day long. That's fine. Oh gosh, no. Yeah, repair all the stuff I have. Why not? Alright. Am I still over encumbered? I guess is the question. Because I could sell a mod. That's not gonna do me any good. And all my junk. I can't sprint, so I think I am indeed, as the youths would say, over encumbered. But hey, you know what? That's why we got the perk, so that we could fast travel when that happened. Let's, I guess, try to reduce that as much as possible by breaking down the stuff we definitely don't need. Tossball card. Tossball is their version of baseball. I mean, honestly, considering everything else that I'm packing, I think I can safely melt down these pistols. Alright, I'm still encumbered. That didn't really do anything for me. Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. Now, if I could only remember where Volume 3 is. I have Volume 1 and 2, and I know I'm supposed to give those to Pavadi at some point. Unlock with first aid room key. I just picked up there we go. What is this? Stun baton. Interesting. I'm not gonna be using that very much. Turn in the medicine. Alright. We have everything we're supposed to have. Map. Fast travel. Edgewater. Yep. Let me go sell my shit off at the general store.
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Let's see what you got.
Music to my ears.
First of all, let me buy any stunts or maglocks you have. Alright, then let me sell you a bunch of stuff. Weapons. Tossball stick. Bolter pistol. The shotgun. One of the plasma cutters. You can take the stun baton. I'll keep one pistol, see how that goes. Take the tremor cleaver. I'm gonna melt down that. I'm keeping the hibernation suit as a reminder. But the rest of the armors I can sell. And then as far as medicine stuff goes, liquid toxin absorber, I'll keep that. Ambidextrine. I really don't use that much. Spacer's Corona. Saltuna doesn't do anything for me. The mock apple cider. Fish sticks. Also nothing. Triptease. I'll keep those. Those might help. I can sell the 0G brew. Tartarus sauce. I'll sell the Nico pads. Mods that I don't need. I don't need the Magnum. I don't. I'll keep critical just in case I don't use melee. So, I don't know. Maybe. Hunter kit, range weapon skills. Self patching. All right, and then let me sell you all my junk, basically. Ooh. Oh no. Music box, compass, jeweled ring. Yeah, sell all junk. Okay, no longer encumbered. I can run now. Esther, hello. Don't mind me pointing this large machine gun at you.
I've got some time.
Got the
Thanks.
medicine you were after?
I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Consorting? What? Charm? Never. That's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
I'm curious. Who are you going to give that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Good on you, Esther. Alright, 10 points. Yeah, same shit. Let's put that into lockpick. I think, yeah. We'll have hack hit 50. And then perk. We have 4 more, so let me see. I think the XP for companion kills, because I think normally we only get like a sub amount, if anything. More time dilation. Another time dilation. More carrying capacity. Base armor. We're gonna do carrying capacity because it's already so low for us. And especially since I'm going to be running around with this machine gun and heavy armor, I want to be able to carry more shit. You are friendly to this faction? Okay, good. Sojournals. Die a robot, fistful of digits. The illustrated manual. Yeah, let's go do the illustrated manual. Ooh, 1 sec, y'all. Just have to answer a quick message. Ooh, sorry, y'all. This is a big translation. All right, sorry about that. Fortunately, I think the book retrieval is a little easier. I kind of got my ass handed to me a little bit there, but thankfully I had an inhaler full of amino time, dextro time. I don't recall using the minigun before though, so that's all right. Let's get in close. Not that I have a whole lot of stealth to begin with. Not the most graceful way of accomplishing this. More looting. I guess I'm just not... I don't want to micromanage all the different buffs and stuff as far as, you know, +1 to body, -1 to mind or whatever. So I'm not taking a lot of the buffs and tonics. Assault rifle, cobbled exosuit. Is this the house? Okay, the resistance was not as bad as I thought. Okay, great. Use terminal. From Jay Bartel. I also wish, too, that these were, I guess, dated. because I don't know how recent all this stuff is, given that, like, and our character has been, you know, frozen for 70 years, so I don't know how long ago this shit happened, because these buildings are dilapidated. I just wish there was a bit more... Oh, excuse me, if there was a bit more of a timeline. Alright, they're stashed in a cave by the river. Classic wear Umbra. Oh. Well, don't mind if I keep that fancy outfit for special occasions. Okay, looks like I can right control helmet. Okay. Repair. Here, look at this. This is a peak physical specimen with very low physical stats. This is the power plant. Let me just find it so I can fast travel to it later. Let me just get it on my mapperino. Or is this the landing pad? Where am I? Okay, Edgewater landing pad. Yeah, Edgewater landing pad. Okay. Thought it was by the power plant because I have no sense of geography. Really enjoying the hell out of the minigun. Assuming there's no like souped up version I can get my grubby little hands on later, I might just mod the hell out of this one. There's the power plant. Something's making noises. You want to go? What the hell's in there? Oh, there's a marauder camp. Let me get my book and then I'll fuck him up. I really should stop reloading after every shot and only when I absolutely need to, because I'm the type of person that's always getting caught with fair dick out, and that's how I die in every shooting game, so... I don't know. Maybe I'll just refuse to learn from my lessons. Learn from my mistakes, jeepers. Alright. Tome acquired. Alright, I know I can turn that in whenever, so you know what? Let me see the fistful of digits thing. They're all about equidistant. Pneumatic piston. I forgot about those birds. I might as well go through here and clear this town, I think. Oh, damn it, I just wasted that reloading. Come on, turn this corner, babies. He's packing something and I don't like it. Tamed Canid. Oh wow, I really jeepers. I went through all my light ammo there. But we got power armor out of this situation, so you know what? Worth it. I have zero regrets. Vending machine discovered. Where's the vending machine? Why are you lying to me, map? Should have switched to the assault rifle there, looking back, but whatever. Plasma rifle. Alright, let me stick with my heavy rifle for a little bit while I rebuild my repertoire of light ammo. Hey, buddy. Sir, please, do not shoot at me. See Doc Maybell. Classic Wear Express. So I'm gonna keep it for the collection. This is a sniper, heavy ammo. It's tempting, but alright, what am I looking at? Fast travel geothermal power plant. Yeah, let's do the landing site. I should be able to at least get all 3 of these folks before we have to call it. Maybe I should give the hunting rifle a try. I do like that the rest of them either did not hear that or did not give a shit. I mean, listen, I always got mad respect for just staying in your lane. Whoops. Hey, birdie. Alright. Yeah, I might do that because it does look like my lockpick is suffering because of my heavy armor, but I guess I could just ditch it when I'm about to do technical stuff. Tech. Let's see, tech. Alright, last fast travel, because the last person is over there by the community center. It's not the worst unless it's post worst. Alright. Yeah, we should be able to clear them up and then head back. I'll turn in the fingers, I'll turn in the book, and sell all the crap in my inventory, and then we will be golden. Oh, I hate this little grotto. This is where all the rock monkeys live. Who's shooting? Stop that. Standard troop armor, level 13. Now I'm over encumbered. So wait, 16, armor 16, both of those. Standard troop armor. Okay. They're decent. But probably worth more sold. If I recall, this is a pretty big fight. Let me save in case I get my ass handed to me. Oh, somebody stepped on a mine. I mean, I'm not. I am not spooked in any capacity. Get over here, buddy. There we go. The situation resolved itself. Another door to the outside. I don't know who fucked up these robots. I am extremely over encumbered. This is a bad time. Retrofitted power armor. What do you think you're doing? I do whatever the hell I want because I have power armor and a machine gun.
Do what you want, I guess.
Why does she suddenly care that I'm stealing from these marauders? That didn't affect my reputation, did it? I don't imagine why they would suddenly care. I mean, is this mine now, or is it stealing? Alright, I guess now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I stole the actual items. It was only a problem that I unlocked it. Interesting. I will be with her in a moment. I'm just waddling. Just waddling. Zoe Chandler.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Gladly. Not for free.
Oh, well that's a shame. I mean, I could pay you in Adrena time, but I've already bartered most of my stash over to these poor saps. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Perfect. We're a match made in heaven. Are you a prisoner?
No. I insinuated myself into their company.
That's
see?
not the word
And they didn't seem to
I would
mind
use.
one whit.
How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all. How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
I feel like knowing you would be a
These
great
guys?
story, but it would end
The
poorly.
Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Are you from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I hope so. I have many questions. So she'll be fine just hanging out by herself. Later on, we'll have to fetch her and convince her to go back to the greenhouse, but she'll be fine for now. Why do I keep picking up Spacer's Coronas when I can't use them? Alrighty then. Fast travel back to Edgewater.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he would. He's lying to you. Is this a functional vending machine? No.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Music to my ears.
Let me sell you off all the things that I don't want. I can finally buy the Maxwell, I think. Or no. Alright, let me see. I can sell you a bolter pistol. What did I just sell? I'm gonna have to find another shovel. That's fine. I'm gonna turn those into spare parts. I'll keep the one thing on me. Yeah, here, take the retrofitted. What is wrong with me? I just repaired that for no reason. I'll keep the fancy... Ooh. Okay, let's keep that. That's interesting. We can sell the spacers. Corona. Toughened. Critical damage. Melee attack weapon speed. I never do melee. Alright, I'm gonna buy the Maxwell, because that seems like a rare kind of gun. Let me melt down these two pistols. Alright, let's turn in our bounty and then turn in the book.
Something to report? We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame.
Shame indeed.
Just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
That I do, ma'am.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Hell yeah, bonus. What's this, junior deputy constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
I am the law now. Oh no, but I'm also a cop.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Alright. Sounds like Marauders have been a problem for a while.
Ever since the company first settled the Vale. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Hardcore. Marauders seem to like Adrena time. I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much Adrena time. That'll do a number on your brain matter.
Imagine having brain matter. I certainly don't.
Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrena time.
I'm sorry. What? Okay.
What's on your mind?
Well, I guess I should stop taking it. I'm not gonna stop taking it.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Alright, let's turn in the book for the Viker, and then we will be well poised to finally talk to the big boss next time.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
That's not on me, man.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, you just wanted it for yourself. Yeah, I figured that out.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. Plague-ridden backwater? What happened to all your crap about leading your flock? Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bokonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
A Vicar searching for banned books? That's a bad example, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna roast this dude.
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
I have transport.
Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Ah, why not? Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a route out of town, I wouldn't mind the ship hand. Let's say what's in it for me.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back. Not to mention a grown-up in the party.
Excuse you, I am grown, just not responsible.
Or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Interesting. That all part of your Viker training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
You're a little too proud of that. Are you even a Viker? Because you aren't sounding very Vikerly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
I'm never satisfied, but this you'll do. Sounds good, let's
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Yep, alright, so he's set, although we won't be able to officially have him in the party until we finish all of our business here at the Emerald Vale. Let me check with the sick room people before we leave, though. In case Rosemary got her meds.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
I don't want any trouble.
Esther said she was going to distribute some medicine to those who need it.
Esther's got medication? How? Did the boss get a new shipment? I'm sorry, it's just I thought we couldn't spare the medicine. Nope, I'm sorry. I can't accept help from Esther. If I deserved treatment, I wouldn't be here.
You're wrong. Get you some medicine.
Why?
You're not doing yourself any favors punishing yourself like this. I heard the company is looking to promote healthy workers. Because I said so. Stop moping and take the man medicine. I will persuade. There's no need for you to punish yourself like this.
That is exactly what I've been doing. Not my place to dole out punishment. Not even against myself. All right, you made your point. If Esther offers to treat me, I won't turn her down.
All right. Good shit. You have anything new for me?
What can I do for you?
I feel like I should have been able to tell him that the tooth guy is missing so he doesn't have his collateral anymore.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
I've been asking around. Nobody seems to know anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Aren't we all? I guess this means you've never heard of anybody from the Hope?
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship.
Yeah, let me not get a posse after me.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you.
Not because I'm afraid of them, but because I'll feel bad having to wipe out half the town. Alright, we'll save here before we head on up to talk to the boss. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, we're gonna go ahead and raid someone. Let me just check to see who's online. Let's raid our good friend Alicia.